Hi guys and dolls, how are you? Okay, so what are some of the situations where a narcissist will lose interest in you? Gender is irrelevant. We've talked about that before. Some of the first of all, they will always lose interest in you, and it doesn't matter how handsome you are, how beautiful you are, how successful you are, how nice you are, how many children you have with them, how many years you've been together. They always lose interest in you because, not because you're not a great person, but because they have low self-esteem and they have to be validated all the time. They have to continue to be validated. Once they receive validation from you, they no longer need it. Once they think that you care about them or that you love them, they no longer need validation from you because they already snagged you. You're in the net. Okay? You're in the net. So I don't have to show you respect anymore. I don't have to be faithful to you anymore. I've already got you where I want you, and the deeper that you fall in love with this person, the more they're going to try to get away with because they know they can, because you will cry and you will forgive them. And you will offer to go to counseling, and you will change your hair if you're a woman and get breast implants, and if you're a man, you'll start working out in the gym. I want her to be more attracted to me, or whatever the case is. But the reality is there's not a damn thing you can do that's going to make them keep interest in you, make them love you, make them respect you. It's not going to happen because there's something wrong with them up here, and they have to have validation from other people, which is called supply. They need people to think they're amazing. They need to trick them into making them believe that they're amazing. So they're always going to search for other people. You cannot take that personally because it has nothing, nada to do with you. It has nothing to do with you. They will always look for other people. And guess what else? When they get them to fall for them or to care about them, they're going to get someone else, and they're going to continue this cycle. So if it was you, they would get someone else and keep them for life, and that's never going to happen. They lose interest and they have arrested development. So they have a childlike mentality. They have the mentality of a 2-year-old and the attention span of a 2-year-old. So you are never gonna do anything magical that's gonna make them all of a sudden love you and all of a sudden respect you. It just doesn't work like that. All right? So inevitably they're gonna lose interest. Another way that they'll lose interest is if they've been manipulating you for a couple of months, let's say, and they're trying to, and I've been through this, so I know what I'm talking about. Okay. I want you to be shaped into what I want you to become. I want you to be a sexual freak like me. I want you, this is what I've been through with someone else. This is how they treated me, in addition to other things. I want you to go to naked campsites with me. Okay? I need you to be okay with it. You've never been naked in public before, but I'm going to shape you and mold you and shape you and mold you until I can manipulate you to be naked in public. Okay? If you don't want to be shaped and molded, or you are on the fence about it, they're going to lose interest quicker because you're not a good victim. What did I just say? You're not a good victim. You have boundaries. You have said no. You have said you don't feel comfortable with that. So they keep pushing and pushing and pushing and pushing. A healthy person doesn't push like that. A healthy person says, well, I mean, I know how you feel. I would really love to do that with you. But if you don't feel comfortable with it, then I have to respect that. A toxic person ain't going to say that because they don't respect you and they don't respect your boundaries. I want you to be, like I said, I've been on the receiving end of this. I want you to take off your clothes on a naked campsite, and I want you to be okay with it. And if you're not okay with that, you're not going to be a good victim for me because you're hard to manipulate. Okay? So they're going to do you a favor and they're going to lose interest in you, or they're going to keep you and start screwing around on the side, but they're going to screw around on the side anyway, and they probably are doing that when they meet you. They already have pieces of meat on the side or people that they're trying to line up in addition to you. So you don't want HIV behind somebody that can't keep their damn drawers on. You don't want HIV. Let them go. Let them go. Let them go be naked in Walmart if they want to. If you cannot be manipulated, you are not a good victim. You're giving me static or grief right out the gate, or I've been slowly working on you and it's still not working. You're not going to be a good victim, which means I need to get rid of you or pretend I'm still interested in you while I'm searching for other people, but I'm going to do it early in the relationship because you're giving me grief already. I need you to roll over and play dead and do whatever I need you to do. Don't give me no grief and don't give me no static. Just do it. They may not say those words, but that's what they're thinking. I need to shape and mold you. You ever see a potter's wheel? What's the movie? Ghost with Demi Moore and Patrick Swayze? He's sitting behind her and she's working the potter's wheel. And as the wheel turns, I used to have one when I was a kid for like a minute. You sit there and you use your hand, as it spins, your fingers mold it and shape it. Well, this is what a narc wants to do to you, shape and mold you into something other than yourself. I need you to be a good victim for me. Don't give me no lip. Don't give me no lip. Just do it. You don't feel comfortable? That's not the point. Don't, just do it. Just do it. So, I need you to be, let's see, what was he trying to do? Naked campsites. Really pushy about me going to his church. Bitch, I told you I don't want to go to your church. Kept pushing, kept pushing, kept pushing, kept pushing. And if his church ever finds people from his church find my channel, he's in a world of shit. I'm just saying, if I ever meet them in public, and there's a strong possibility because we're in the same town, okay? If they see me in public, they may talk to me. So this blew up in his ugly face. You pushed so goddamn hard, and I told your punk ass I don't want to do it. And he kept pushing. So now they know my face. So if they see me in public, they will question me. They will ask me whatever happened with that, because this is what he's running around saying. Back then, this is what he was running his mouth saying. What happened? And I'll tell them, I'll say, do you want his version or do you want the truth? Because his version's a lie. So I got to shape you. I got to mold you. I think you're so wonderful, but I have to change you anyway. It's kind of like Hollywood, right? You sing, you got a great voice, whatever records saw you, heard you sing, and they want you bad. They want you bad, and they want you to sign on a dotted line. Let's get a contract. You got an amazing voice. You got some serious talent. We're going to go places. We're going to go far with your talent. That's all well and good, but how many times do they change the singers, the artists? How many times do they shape and mold them into something different? We love your talent. We really dig you. But can you be a little more this or a little less this? Wait a second. You saw this person's talent, you fell in love with it, and now you want to change it. Well, that's what narcissists do. They pretend they think you're awesome. They put you on a pedestal. And as soon as they think you care for them, they're going to take their foot and kick the pedestal and knock you to the ground. They're going to knock you to the ground. Okay? And if somebody tells your dumb ass that they don't want to do something, if that person is healthy, they're not going to push. They're going to be like, okay, babe, I'm disappointed. I really was hoping. If you change your mind, let me know. That's what a healthy person does. A sicko / narcissist / brain damaged demon is going to push. And I'm going to push my foot in your ass. I told you I don't want to do it. The hell is wrong with you? You don't comprehend English? And him pushing me to go to his church blew up in his ugly face, because they will see me in public. I'm telling you right now, they will see me in public and they will ask me, and I will tell them the truth. He can't contact Walmart and tell them, anybody from this church, if you ever recognize them from this church, don't let them in, block them from coming in. He can't stop that. It's the public. I could go wherever hell I want to go. They could go wherever they want to go. So I will tell them the truth. So him pushing for that and not respecting my boundaries blew up in his face. Okay? My friend told me something tonight, and I'm going to repeat what he said. I've known him for many years, okay? He said, let me ask you something. I said, what's that? He said, why are you so beautiful and you so evil? Do I seem evil to you? Of course not, because y'all haven't been evil to me. Duh. I started laughing and I said, because if you bite the cobra, you're getting bit. You're getting bit back. And he just started laughing. Narcs don't anticipate, nor do they think. They don't think, period. Because if they did, they would go to therapy and get better and get medication and get better. So they don't think. They're stupid. They're totally gone. But if they had a brain, they would think, some people are not going to play with me. Some people are not going to toy with me. Some people are not going to take my shit. They never, ever, 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 ever anticipate that this person cannot be played with. This person cannot be manipulated. This person can't be lied to and cheated on and all of that. They're not going to tolerate that. And this person has already chewed my butt upside down, all up around and everything. They done chewed me out I don't know how many times, because I keep acting like a horse's ass and they're getting sick and tired of having the same conversation with me. So now they're being hateful. That would be me. How many times have we had this conversation? How many times have I told you I don't like when you do this, or I don't like when you say that, or whatever the case is? How many times have I told you that? And I don't even, a lot of times, the reason why I would flip out is because my needs and my wants were 1000% irrelevant and ignored. So instead of, let's just be honest, instead of me flipping out on the little bastard, what I should have done was said very calmly, you and I are on two different pages, and it seems to me that your needs are a lot more relevant than my needs. So, I mean, if that's how you roll, that's how you roll. But I don't want to be a part of that anymore, and it's not really up for discussion. So good luck with that. Click, block. Click, block. Which I eventually dumped him through text. I said, I'm done. And I blocked him on everything. Because the person that you're trying to take power from is going to regain their power, or not even lose their power, or they're going to let you do whatever you think you need to do, and when they get tired of it, they're going to be like, you know what? I'm done with your ass. I'm done. And they're going to be like, what? What? You thought you had a Muppet puppet. That's what you thought. And you found out when you got dumped that the person got tired of your shit. Not only that, but a person like me who has dealt with abuse, violence, vicious beatings, knocked downstairs, I was given a black eye, my shoulder was almost dislocated from my body. Thank God it wasn't, but it almost was. I was cut with a knife. I was stabbed with a two-tined fork. And you think it's somewhere in the oatmeal that's in your head that represents brains but is really oatmeal? You think I'm gonna put up with your motherfucking shit? And I grew up with that? I grew up with abuse, and you think that you gonna sashay, skedaddle your little ass over here, and you gonna do whatever the hell you wanna do, and I'm not gonna get tired of it. What fantasy world are you living in? What fantasy world are you living in? Do they think about that? No. They don't think this person may not take my shit. They don't think I've heard what they've done to other people or what they've said to other people or that they divorced somebody because of the way they were treated. I should probably tiptoe carefully. Do they do that? No. Their ego is way huge and they think you're vulnerable and you're stupid and you probably ain't never been through nothing and I'm gonna jack you over and you're just gonna sit there and take it and you're not gonna retaliate and you're not gonna get hateful and you're not gonna my face is itchy. You're not gonna, bare your teeth at me. What did I say? You're never gonna do that. You're never gonna do that. I got a free pass to stomp all over you. And that's where you're dead wrong. Narky McNarkerson, that's where you're dead wrong. People are gonna get sick of you. And people who have PTSD like I do, I think I'm a great person. I have my flaws, right? We all do. I could be either end of the spectrum. I could be very outgoing or I could be very introverted. So it all depends. I love my alone time. But I've been in person and I can be the life of the party and people think I'm funny. They really enjoy, they're like, you are hilarious. I'm like, no, I'm not. I'm hilarious when I'm not trying to be hilarious. And when I'm trying to be hilarious, it doesn't work out. So naturally, I'm funny. People enjoy being around me. But I'm also a loner and I enjoy my alone time. But, I'm not, because of my background and because of what I've been through. I mean, I'll fight a grizzly. If I love you, I care about you, I will fight a grizzly bear for you. I will fight a grizzly bear for you. But I'm not a sucker. You don't have some naive little girl that ain't never been through nothing in life. She ain't never been through no stress and strain. She just a naive little girl that was raised in a box. She's sheltered and stupid, and she's going to be a perfect victim for me. I'm not going to be a perfect victim for you, you little fuck. I am going to be your worst nightmare, and you better goddamn stop because I already warned you a couple of times. So then you have to decide, rather than, losing your shit, you have to decide, listen, we're going to talk about this one more time. And if things don't change, and I mean consistently, we're done. And let's just be honest. Let's keep it real and let's keep it raw. If you even have to have that conversation with your so-called partner, y'all are done anyway. Y'all are done anyway, chances are. Because if you care about that person and you have respect for them and you love them, you would never test them and you would never shape and mold them into what you want them to be shaped and molded into. You would accept them for who and what they are. Okay? You wouldn't test the boundaries. You wouldn't keep pushing until now they're baring their teeth at you and they're screaming at the top of their voice. You wouldn't push. You'd be like, okay, I'm sorry. Or if you're a good person and you screwed up on a grand scale, you would say, babe, I'm sorry. That was not done, maliciously. I'm really sorry. And how can I make it up to you? And then you behave yourself and you stay consistent. Consistent being the operative word. All right? You're not going to keep pushing and pushing and pushing until the person says, what the fuck did I just tell your ass? You're not going to do that. You're not going to push them to that point if you're a good person. Now, if you're a brainless, psychopathic, narcissistic sociopath, you're going to keep pushing because you ain't got enough goddamn sense to know that that's not how you treat people. You unfaithful, dead-brained, brain-damaged imbecile. Good people don't test their partner continuously. They don't like to test their partner anyway because, like I said, people can be really nice until you keep pushing. And then they're not going to be nice anymore. That doesn't mean I'm a bad person. It means you're stupid. You're stupid. Okay? Another thing that I want to bring up that's so important. If y'all have been through a traumatic background, you don't want to tell narcissists this. When you get involved with them, you don't want to tell them this because somewhere in their twisted oatmeal brain, they think, oh, you've been through abuse. Oh, okay. Well, shit, you're gonna be easy victim because you've already been abused, so you're used to it. You're not gonna be shocked when it happens. That's where you're wrong. That's where you're goddamn dead wrong, and you're gonna see another side of me. I never had these problems with Gail. Gail, my best friend that passed away, I never had issues. You know why? Because we genuinely 1000% loved each other. We genuinely 100%, 1000% respected each other's boundaries. The only time she jumped in my world, but it was my fault, but I was fighting her, but she wasn't down for me fighting her. I had hives, I broke out in hives, and I ended up puking in the bathroom. I was getting sick, and I think it was all stress related. I don't know. Could have been allergic reaction. It could have been all of the above. I don't know. And she made me go to the hospital, and I didn't want to go, and we had an argument about it, but it was a short-lived argument because she said, get in the car, let's go. In other words, I'm not playing with you. I love you, and I'm not going to sit here and watch you deteriorate, and I don't know what's going on. We're going to get in the car, let's go. It wasn't up for discussion. That's the only time we had a falling out. It was because she was caring about my well-being. And there was no reason for me not to go because my medical was free. So, like, what's the problem? Get your behind in the car, let's go. What can I do, you know? But people, narcissists are dumb. They don't anticipate this person might have come from a traumatic background. This person maybe had PTSD. This person maybe has been through horrific things in the past. These are the people you don't want to play with. Okay? PTSD is not limited to people who were in a war situation. It's not limited to that. Okay? And it's just not. So, and then when the person flips out, you want to get shocked. Why are you shocked? You know what you're trying to do is dead wrong. So don't be shocked when the person flips out because your ass is asking for it. And if you keep pushing, you're going to get it. With someone who doesn't push and someone who respects my boundaries, and I love them and respect them too, we never have those problems. We don't have those problems. Okay? So they never anticipate that this person's not going to take my shit. This person's going to dump me if they got a short wick, like a candle. They got a short wick. If I cheat, they're going to dump me. They don't anticipate that. They think that the fluff that's in their head and the imaginary Disneyland that's in their stupid head, they think that whatever I do, I'm going to get away with it. Because I'm that awesome. Because I'm a freaking narcissist and I'm delusional. They don't understand that some people aren't going to take your shit. Okay? I'm not desperate for somebody to care about me. I'm not desperate for someone to love me. And I damn sure don't need to be in a situation where somebody's acting a fool. Because I'm just not going to tolerate it. If there's anything that you're trying to pull on me that doesn't benefit me, it's going to hurt me, or it's always about you, we're done. I got good news for you. I got good news and bad news. I'm dumping you, so that's your bad news, not bad news for me because you're a dumbass anyway. And the good news is, since all you care about is you and your needs are more important than my needs, go do you, boo. I'm out. So, don't let people shape you and mold you. Don't have a long wick, have a short wick. If somebody's too pushy, set them straight. I gotta get off here. Set them straight. Say, I'll give you a quick prime example. One of my friends who had a crush on me, I was like, listen, we're not on that page. We're friends. Don't push it. He didn't have a woman in his life for many years because he acts like a 2-year-old. He had borderline personality disorder. I didn't know that till later. Anyway, many years later, I knew there was something wrong with him, but I didn't know the extent of it. I did research and whatever. Anyway, he was insistent that I go to a corporate party with him, and he was pushing and pushing and pushing. Now, if I had gone, I would have been laid out. You understand me? Hair on point, makeup on point. I had a black dress that had silver crisscross, some kind of splashy design that you would wear for holidays, not, You know what I mean? Like special occasions, I would have been fly, as we used to say back in the day. Well, he knew that. So I didn't understand why he was trying to almost not force me, but he was really pushing for me to go to the corporate party with him and show me off. And I was irritated. I'm like, why does he keep pushing that? Why? 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 And then I realized way after the fact, I thought about it and I analyzed it. I mean, analyzed it from every single angle. And I realized that he was going to use me to show off. So he could perpetrate that I was his woman. So he could get guys at the job to go, damn, how did you get that? What? Oh, snap. What? Because I would have been looking good. Holiday, I would have been laid out. He knew that. So he was going to keep pushing. And I told him, I'm gonna let you guys go. I told him, I said, you don't even like your corporate people, the people that you work with, you don't even like them. Why do I want to hang around them? Oh, you know, it's a holiday, it's a holiday, it's a holiday. No, that's not it. That's not it. Nope. He did not respect my boundaries whatsoever, and he was insistent and insistent and insistent. And then I realized that he wanted to show me off, and he wanted to perpetrate that I was his woman. So all the guys could go, oh, damn, how in the hell did you get, what, whoa, and all the women could go, oh my God, she's beautiful. You know what I mean? Because everybody's going to look good on a holiday. You're going to be all splashed out and sequined out and all this colors, and you know what I'm saying? He wanted to show me off so he could get clout at his job. I don't want to be used like that, and if I told you I don't want to go, I'm not kidding, I don't want to go. Don't push it. And I didn't go. I didn't. You got to respect my choices. Otherwise, I'm just going to buckle down and tell you, I already told you no, I'm not going to continue to have this conversation with you. Have your boundaries. Stick to your guns. Don't be afraid to get rid of somebody. Don't cling to them. Don't fall in love too soon. Watch your back. Watch your back. Because social media is the best thing and the worst thing. People get tired of you, or you got too many boundaries, they jump online and find somebody else. So don't give your heart too soon. And even after you've been married for 10 years, 5 years, 7 years, 15 years, 20 years, and this person is blatantly disrespectful to you, honey, you make a plan and you get the hell up out of there. You understand that? Because you're missing out on your person dealing with this thing. So-called person. Don't waste your time. Life is short. Okay? Much love. Y'all take care.